everywhere.
Hello, welcome back. You're watching our special show, The Ayodhya Impasse. Before we broke for the ad break, we were talking about whether it would be possible to end this matter amicably, whether it would be possible to have a temple and a mosque on the disputed land in Ayodhya. Let me ask you, Mr. Farooqi, why do you think it has become so important for the VHP and many other Hindu organizations to want to own this issue?
I personally feel, I'm not trying to offend anybody, and my friend Mr. Rose should not get offended, but I personally feel it has been used more for the political purposes than really for the religious purpose. Why I'm saying it? I am saying it with authority. Why I'm saying it? When they had the opportunity. Now, they did not talk anything about it, number one. Number two, now Mr. Advani and other people are very rightly saying that they will abide or they will respect the court. But why at all? If at all we could have earlier, instead of going in for that kind of mayhem, not only at Babri Masjid place but all over the country, we could have asked the government to speed up the whole thing, take up the issue and resolve all those issues in a quick manner. So
Okay.
we would have very...
Let me ask Rahul Narvekar, you're a member of the Shiv Sena political party. Tell us honestly, why is this issue so important to you politically? Is this one of the easiest ways for you to be able to gather a community of Hindu voters and to go to the polls? Because that's the criticism that's leveled against you.
Well, first of all, this is not a political issue for us. This is a sentimental, emotional and an extremely valuable issue for us. Every Hindu, every like-minded Hindu, every staunch believer in Hinduism will stand for this cause, and therefore I think to perceive it to be a political a point or a political brownie point is completely erroneous, completely uncalled for, non-honest and not required at all. Therefore, let's not get into this debate as to whether or not a party is doing it or an organization is doing it for any political benefits. I do not know about any other outfit or organization, but insofar as Shiv Sena is concerned, this is an issue which Shiv Sena has stood by right since inception and has been steady on its
one of the
stand,
most aggressive parties.
irrespective of any political outfalls of this.
Yeah, but the Shiv Sena has been one of the most aggressive parties on this. In fact, your leader Balasaheb Thackeray went on record to say
That's
when
my
the
point.
mosque was brought down that he was glad that Shiv Senics were involved in this. This seems to transcend sentiment and go straight into politics.
No, this clearly shows that we say what we believe in. We do not manipulate things for political benefits, and that has been our stand always. Had that not been our stand, we could have easily diluted our agenda, taken up other agendas for political benefits, but we totally believe in this cause, and therefore we will always stand by this cause.
Let me ask Maulana Rashid, how politicized do you think this issue is becoming this time? It would seem, as you observe the situation, troops are out in Ayodhya. The VHP and other groups have made what many would say are threatening comments. Are you worried that this issue is again going to be hijacked by politics and not the courts?
Yes, it's a ground reality that these very people are again trying to politicize issue and try to catch the emotional sentiments of the Hindu community. Because if you go in the past, you will see that the respectable Shankaracharyas of the Hindu community had made very sincere efforts to solve these issues, and these very people have interfered and politicized and have spoken openly against those Shankaracharyas, due to which any fruitful result was not yielded. So these people have always used this Ram Janmabhoomi and Babri Masjid issue to reach their political ends.
Okay, but let me ask Mr. Farooqi this question.
Yeah.
The use of this issue for political purposes has not been a monopoly of the
Let's
VHP
not
or
get
any
into-
Hindu
let's
party.
not forget the
Muslim
way
groups have
the
also
other
used this
community
issue
has
for
been
politics.
swinging with regards to every election based on this issue.
Yeah, but Muslim groups have also used this issue for politics. This is not just the domain of the RSS or the VHP or the BJP or any Hindu, so-called Hindu group.
For that matter, frankly speaking, we don't have a Muslim political party. And as far as I personally feel that Muslims have not politicized it. Some of the people might have used it, I'm not saying. But I most respectfully submit to Mr. Rahul. You are saying that you have not changed the stance. But sir, you were very much a part of NDA. And the whole country has witnessed it, that during those 2 terms of yours, you very conveniently not touched that issue.
Okay.
If you were very sincere,
Mr.
you could have done
Sharma,
that.
Mr.
You could have walked
Sharma,
out from NDA.
So what? So are you
Mr.
disappointed about it or are you happy about it?
No, I'm very happy
Come
that you have
out with that. No, are you
sir, I'm
disappointed
very,
with the fact
and,
of what you've just stated, or you're happy about
no,
it?
my dear friend, Mr. Rahul, I'm very happy that you people have changed your stance so many times that you have really diluted
I
the whole
think you are
issue.
completely wrong, because Shiv Sena has never changed its stand. Shiv Sena has never changed its stand. We have always stood by that stand. Insofar as NDA is concerned, every issue is discussed in the NDA and then taken up.
Okay, let me ask Mr. Sharma this. Mr. Sharma, people say the BJP lost the last national election. People say that the Hindutva movement is dying in India, more interested in modernity. Is this an attempt by the VHP and by like-minded groups to try and put Hindutva back on the national political agenda because of your waning fortunes?
नहीं, ये राम मंदिर का निर्माण ये भारत की अस्मिता से जुड़ा हुआ प्रश्न है। मैं पूछना चाहता हूं श्रीमान फारूकी जी से और भी जो लोग बैठे हुए हैं कि उनका बाबर से क्या संबंध है, क्यों वो बार बार बाबरी मस्जिद कहकर अभी तक आंसू बहा रहे हैं, उनका क्या संबंध है बाबर से। और राम का इस देश से ही नहीं विश्व से प्राचीन संबंध है। राम इस देश की आत्मा है। अगर उनके जन्म स्थान पर भव्य मंदिर बनता है तो इसमें किसी को क्या आपत्ति हो सकती है। और इसलिए ये कहना कि यह विषय राजनीति के लिए लाया गया है, राम जन्मभूमि का आंदोलन इस देश के संतों के द्वारा चलाया जा रहा है। अभी आपने बीच में हनुमत शक्ति जागरण के अभियान पर भी टिप्पणी की थी। मैं स्पष्ट करना चाहता हूं, 1992 के बाद से भारत की कोई ईद ऐसी नहीं होगी जिसमें मस्जिदों में से बाबरी मस्जिद के लिए दुआएं तामीर न की गई हो। अगर इस देश का हिंदू भव्य राम मंदिर के लिए हनुमान चालीसा का पाठ कर रहा है तो उसमें आपको राजनीति दिखाई दे रही है, उसमें इन लोगों को राजनीति दिखाई दे रही है। कहाँ अशांति की बात है?
No, basically no Muslim has.
Mr. Sharma, Mr. Sharma, what actually you are mixing up the whole thing. We have absolutely no. We have absolutely no issue as far as the Chalisa is concerned. We respect the religious sentiments also. We respect our Hindu brothers and sisters here also. No, please listen. No, what, sir,
श्रीमान जी, आप मेरी बात सुने। आपने टिप्पणी नहीं, प्लीज आपने अगर मुझे बात करने के लिए बोला तो मेरी बात सुनिए। आपने अभी टिप्पणी की थी कि 16 अगस्त से 15 नवंबर तक विश्व हिंदू परिषद देश में थ्रेट देने का काम कर रहा है। हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ना मतलब थ्रेट है क्या? हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ के अगर हम भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि इस देश के राजनेताओं को यह सदबुद्धि मिले कि वह सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल की तरह
शर्मा साहब वैसे
राम के मंदिर का निर्माण करें।
शर्मा साहब
आपने अभी टिप्पणी की थी।
नो, शर्मा साहब आपने गलत सुना, मैंने वो टिप्पणी दी नहीं।
टिप्पणी
नहीं भाई मेरे
एक्चुअली शर्मा साहब वो मैंने कहा था, but we show is running to an end. We've not even had a chance to take any phone calls. The lines have been a bit full, but we just have 2 minutes left. What I'd like to ask all our participants here is this: are you willing here on camera to ask the nation, to ask particularly your own followers, to remain peaceful over this issue no matter what happens, no matter what is decided tomorrow, in case there is some solution, no matter what is decided by the courts? Are you willing to send a message out to your supporters right now that no matter what happens, they must stay peaceful? Would you do that, Mr. Farooqi?
I, through your respected channel, I want to send the message to my all Muslim brethren and sisters, come what may, whatever is the decision, we must remain cool and calm. We must maintain the law and order, and we must respect the court in all its true spirit.
Yeah, Rahul Narvekar, very quickly, yes or no, would you ask your community and your followers to stay peaceful no matter what happens?
So there is every person who has a stake in democracy will believe in the judiciary of the country, and therefore we definitely believe in democracy. So there is no question of not abiding or not respecting the decision of the court. However, if anyone has a grievance, there is going to be a further
Maulana Rashid, very quickly, yes or no, would you make that commitment here to your followers? And Mr. Sharma, what about you?
I appeal from the depth of my heart that all the Muslims must abide by the court verdict and must maintain peace.
निर्णय जो भी आए शांति पूर्वक अपने हनुमान चालीसा के अनुष्ठान मंदिरों में चलते रहने चाहिए। इसके अतिरिक्त एक भी लाइन किसी संत ने किसी हिंदू नेता ने नहीं बोली है।
Okay, that's a very positive note to end the show on. Mr. Sharma, we are completely out of time. We have to end the show right here. We've ended on a very positive note. All 4 participants have asked for peace no matter what happens in Ayodhya. What we hope for even more is that tomorrow we could have an amicable solution to this long and difficult problem. That's all from us. Good night. Thank you. Stay tuned for more news. Don't go away.